Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl, it's your big sis, Ellie L Vintage. You know we here for another dope episode streaming live with my big brother, my little big brother from another mister and another mother, Ambition the Poet Harper. We here, listen, it's gonna get greasy up in this place, so I need y'all to buckle up your seatbelts. I need you to go on and get your pencil and your pen or whatever, your piece of paper, because it might be
Uh-huh.
some nuggets that you might want to drop. That bro gonna drop that you might want to write down. So go ahead and get groovy. And listen, come on and buckle up for this good ride that's about to pop off. But before we get started, I need y'all to hop on over to IG, click like, follow, share at 609 Stage Left. And hop on over to Facebook and do the same. Just drop the 609. We don't need the area code. Just Stage Left for your listening and your watching pleasures. We are here tonight. I'm super hyped. I'm super excited, man. We got some great things about to pop off. We always cooking up something great. And my brother, man, listen, ain't nobody like him. Nobody like him. So before I let him hit the mic, I'm a spit a little bit of this here good bio that he sent me and give y'all a little insight about my brother and see what y'all think, right? Ambition the Poet is the first foster care poet in the history of the United States. He is a four-time author. Ambition has performed for Rutgers University, Temple, NAACP, and the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Ambition has also performed in multiple conferences and panels. Ambition is also the poetry and theater teacher. He teaches workshops to help other poets use passionate stories and memories to convey the best message. He believes that spoken word is an intersection of literature and acting. In addition to being a national poet, Ambition is also known for his foster care advocacy. We're going to get into that, bro. Ambition has created conferences and workshops and panels on how to improve the foster care system. He uses his own adoption story to uplift and encourage so many children and adults who have experienced similar traumas. Ladies and gentlemen of Stage Left fam, Ambition the Poet Harper, Ambition, welcome
What's
to the
going
Stage Left world, brother.
what's
What's
going
going
on? What's
on?
going on?
We
You know
here,
we
we
gotta
here.
bring that good energy. We
Hey,
just getting
always.
warmed up because I'm seeing y'all this weekend. It's
Yeah,
about to be a
yeah.
movie. It's
It's
about
about
to
to
be
it's
a movie.
epic.
So I'm excited, man. It's been a while since I've seen you. And as soon
Yeah,
as you hit me about the interview, I said I absolutely have to do it.
word,
Anybody
bro.
that does not know her, she is amazing and show love from the beginning, like family. So
I'm
anytime
humble,
she needs
brother.
me, I'm there.
Hey, I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm grateful. Oh man, how many years is this? It's been a clip. It's been a minute since we stepped on the stage
It's been a
together, brother.
minute. Yeah,
Yes.
it's been a
So
minute.
I'm
I'm
humble
I'm
and
I'm ready.
excited. Somebody say it's about to be a movie in this place. It is about to be epic. Yo, man. So listen, let's talk about, what Ambition has been up to since like I think the last time we hit the stage together, well, we were on live together. Maybe it may be like 5 years now, man. Maybe
Before
it's
pandemic, right? Was it before
yeah, brother.
pandemic? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
before
So
pandemic.
it's you know what I mean. I'm glad. First of all, congratulations are in order to you and the healthy missus. Bless y'all,
Thank you,
bless
thank
y'all.
you,
You know what I'm
thank you. I'm a
saying?
married man.
If
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
don't know, Ambition is now considered Mister. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to retire on y'all. But yeah, no, thank you for that. Being married and so many things that have happened. I'm glad you asked. Um, I mean, I'm still doing poetry, but now I
Word.
am also a journalist now. Uh, I'm a part of a fellowship now, so now I'm part of a collective where I'm a journalist. I've been in the lab trying to get better with my writing.
Word, brother.
I'm also still doing the foster care advocacy, um, teaching,
Word, man.
writing,
Listen,
journalism. I mean, anything you can name, man. I've really just been focused on just trying to be better.
word.
Um,
So you
I
said,
don't
the
chase,
resume is thicker.
huh?
The resume is a lot thicker.
It's a lot thicker. It's a lot
Yeah,
thicker.
man.
I don't chase the stage as much, and a lot of artists you'll see as you get bigger in the game, more and more into the game. You don't chase the
Yeah,
stage as much because it has to make sense for the brand. It has to make sense for the mission. And I like to
word,
work with people
word.
that I know. I don't just
Mm,
randomly. Back in the day, I randomly go to AC where the open mic
yeah,
at. But now,
yeah,
if it's not you in AC, it's not Raymond. If it's not someone I know in AC, I more than likely won't
yeah.
do it unless if there's some type of bag attached. But when it's my people, when it's family,
Mm,
I'm there regardless of money, regardless of just supporting.
word, bro.
But now I'm way more um, conscious about where I share my poetry and who I share that time
Absolutely.
with.
Absolutely. That consciousness means it means a lot, man. You know, especially when we are. It's not like you said. It's not about chasing a bag. It's about getting the message out. And when you have a world like we see right now, like we've been watching this thing unfold for so long, and when
Hmm.
you have it, when you see it right now, there's no way we can stop, pause, and be silent. You know what I mean? So, it is. We have to have meaningful sets. You know what I mean? I don't want to just
Absolutely.
hop over here because it's supposed to be hot. It's meaningful. Everywhere you step foot on, we already, and I talk about this a lot recently, how we lay exposed. People think that, as poets, we really not, put ourselves on the line, and that's not true. We're artists. You know what I mean? And
Correct.
we put ourselves on the line and lay ourselves exposed because our stories are firsthand and they're out there. You know what I mean? So I dig
This
what
this
you're
is this
saying
is
about,
your yeah. This is your heart on the line.
yeah,
You're sharing a part of your soul almost. I mean,
right, that
this
part.
is powerful stuff when you really start studying the power of words. How
Mm,
serious you have to be when you go somewhere to do your poems. It's
right.
it's it's so much more than just, oh, I'm just gonna do a poem. This
Hmm.
is real stuff. You're putting your heart on the line and you're putting your time out there, and you never know who's in that open mic that you're going to impact. So you
That
can't
part.
just go to a open mic where you said don't mean nothing to you, and you don't relate to the theme, you don't relate to the
Yeah,
people. Then why are you there, right? Being more
right,
conscious
right.
about your art. Absolutely.
Mm. Somebody got to get this. Somebody got to catch this healing. Somebody got to catch this live love flowing through the air. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like, yo, we got to make sure that it's all meaningful and it's powerful. Like, the words are very powerful, and they leave a sting in people's ears. You know what I mean? Something
Absolutely.
about whatever you said, they're going to remember. And so we like to make sure we keep that going. Bro, let's talk about this advocacy. Telling people about your fostering journey.
Yeah, so my advocacy is just being a foster child and coming from Philly, being raised in South Jersey. Shout out to Sicklerville, the Black Burb,
Yeah,
shout out to
yeah,
Atlantic
yeah.
City, shout
The
out to
second bill.
Pleasantville, another Black
Hey.
Burb. Like, it's so many Black Burbs in South Jersey that don't get the love. Um th- my advocacy is for children that come through the system who are heartbroken, who've been through so much,
Yeah,
who never get a chance to really tell their stories. And
yeah,
when I came on the poetry scene, it's all about that Black love, Black
mm,
fight, Black issues, but nobody
yeah.
really was talking about the Black foster kids like me. And
Word,
so I
word.
had to make sure, hold on, I got my Black love, I got my Black fight too. But
Yeah,
there's a sector of society when it comes to Black people that are not spoken about, and that are Black children that's in child welfare. And these
that's
kids
true,
are
man.
angry. These kids are
Ooh,
incarcerated. Some of them are homeless. Some of them
mm,
are incarcerated. So and some of them are sex trafficked. and some of
Yeah.
them are missing right now in Atlantic City, in Philadelphia, in those Pleasantvilles. They are all over
Come on, bro.
our
Talk
black
about it.
burbs in South Jersey. So we needed someone like me to make sure that those stories are being heard. And so that's my advocacy, is definitely around them, and just making sure that someone is talking about them from a perspective that I was there. I
Yeah.
lived it, and I'm still there, still trying to make sure that children like them are being heard. And it's so true that some of them are in the black burbs like me, and they'll never get a chance to tell their story because they can't. You know what I mean? They got professions, they got people following them. They're not trying to talk about those stories. So it's my job to make sure it gets out there.
Word, man. And that's big ups to you, man. Because I'm gonna let you know this. Since the last time you saw me, I'm now licensed to foster. We are
Really?
licensed. We've had several families, and also had a family member, my cousin. I call him my son. That's my baby, man. And he's
Wow.
now since reunified with his mom. Yeah, so I understand that firsthand. That tragedy, that trial, where we have a lot of our kids, black kids. You know what I mean? That's not on milk cartons that they don't talk about. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? They come from broken families and broken systems, and don't have the advocacy and the people to love them. So that was one of our goals, was to open this household for foster children.
Wow, my
And
God. Thank you for that.
man, we even looking to adopt, man. I love these babies, and it's a disheartening situation, especially knowing their stories and where they come from. You know what I mean? Because each
Mm,
family, you got to get the jacket of the child. You got to know what you're dealing with, and a lot of our babies that are in the system now have mental illnesses and um, sicknesses that are not able to be like washed under the rug. You know what I mean?
right.
You just keep them under the rug. You have to be attentive to them round the clock, and it becomes disheartening because the system is not always there. You know what I mean? And
Correct.
and advocating for foster children has been one of my things, man. Like I can't help it. Like I got to say something about it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like going even under umbrella, you know what I mean? And I know you're familiar with umbrella, New Jersey. Like
Oh yeah,
we
big nonprofit, right?
yeah,
Yep,
yes.
yep.
They do a lot of conferences for foster parents and
Major.
Ken Care. And so we go and we literally talk about the things that have transpired and happened. And man, I pay homage to you for speaking up and for talking and utilizing your story as well as a healing virtue for a lot of these children. And now we see more teenagers and 16, 17, 18 that aren't able to get that kind of love, and nobody wants to pick them up. You know what I
No.
mean? So they just
Yeah.
left out there hanging to the age out, and that's not cool.
No, that's so true, and that's why we just have to keep talking about it, keep being active with it, and foster parents
Yeah.
like you and so many of us that been through the system just have to keep
Mm-hmm.
giving black people in America the awareness, right? And
Yeah.
that's all.
Word.
Like you said, my thing
Word.
is not even telling people to go out, just be aware that there's someone right now that does not have that family, that doesn't
Yeah.
have someone to call mom, don't have someone to call dad. And sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we complain about our families, but they have no idea what it's like to not have one, right? So that's
Right.
that's my
Right.
main thing. Yeah.
Right. Right. So what do you do with your advocacy? Do you step into the school systems? Are you just college bound, or where do you go and do you speak?
Yeah, so basically I do the groundwork on the ground. So like just what this weekend I was at I went to an event where it was I Matter and Second Chances. They did it like a little luggage drive.
Yeah.
And so they had luggage for foster children. As you know, a lot of them travel in trash bags, could be anybody's bags, book
Wow.
bags as well, where they need real luggage, they need real things to carry their things so they can have some type of dignity. So we
Yeah,
went
absolutely.
to that event and I spoke there. It was a small event, but I love that they're starting, that they cared on a Saturday. So I went
Yeah.
there, I spoke, I did a few poems, but I actually gave them a lot of insight about what
Mm,
it's like to travel, what it's like to be in the foster home for the
mm,
first time, the first night, what that
yeah.
feels like. And then I gave them some insight, about being a foster kid and how sometimes the refrigerators are locked, what
Mm,
it feels like
mm,
to be to sleep at night in a stranger's home where you don't know the
yeah.
the the person you're about to spend the night with. So those things, just speaking at those events. I do the foster care conferences they have
Mm,
online. I participate in foster care forums. And then I also have my own little project called the Adopt Channel, where I try
okay.
my best to highlight stories and write about stories and just give my opinions on lawsuits, different foster care news stories around America, just giving my
Mm,
opinion and just doing my part as best as I can.
word, word, man. That's what's good. We got to connect on that. Definitely want to connect
Absolutely.
on that. And I love how you say, making sure the kids, we don't know what they bring in, and we don't understand their feelings, know their feelings right away. We've had kids that come in, they come in trash bags, and I'm like, yo, we can't do these trash bags anymore. We're gonna get them
Mhm.
a duffel bag, something, you know what I mean? Because once they're in trash bags, they don't feel comfortable taking their stuff out.
No, you
You know
don't
what I
feel
mean?
good. No one feels
No.
good. I mean, even when so I have so much laundry, right? And
Yeah.
then sometimes it goes in a trash bag. It don't even feel right doing laundry with the trash bag because the laundry basket is so full. So if I'm feeling that way and I
Hmm.
and I have a house, I have somewhere to live, imagine if that's all you have to travel in.
Right.
Unacceptable, right,
That
for
part,
our
man.
children. Nobody would live like that if they had to.
That part. Mm, 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 mm. Man, listen, you said a mouthful there. We definitely have to connect on it. What's up, everybody? There's a lot of people chiming in. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Maria
It was
Martin
good.
said, you're not forgotten foster children. Have been in my prayers for over 20 years. God is faithful. And she's had a DIFUS case 20 years ago. And she said, God opened my eyes. Sean Wright said, that's noble and it's the work that's needed that we're doing. Thank you, bro. And everybody just chiming in. What up, that is? Listen, that is a part of the
Good
show on
afternoon.
Sunday, bro.
Good evening to you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
We going listen, it's gonna be a movie. So if y'all don't show up, you will just miss it. Okay. It's 10 G's, $10 at the door. $10
Y'all
at the
gonna
door.
want to be there. Trust me. Like, tell them how we do, L. Like this. Like right now we're talking, but we do this poetry thing. Like, trust me.
Shut the whole
Trust
block down.
me.
Make sure y'all bring the fire department because it's gonna be smoky out that thing. But I'm really looking forward to it. And for those of you who do not know, again, who my brother Ambition the Poet Harper is, we've been in this game. We've been in this thing for what? 15, 16, 20 years, bro?
Yeah, I started when I'm 7 years in, but like you said, rapping and
Yeah.
doing all of that, at
Come on,
least
man.
I'm what, at least 15, just
Hey,
giving bars. I mean,
yeah.
since I was a kid, there's nothing I could do, but
Yeah,
tell the
yeah.
truth. I can't
It's
be
just, it's,
quiet. It's
I
too much
know.
to say, right? We can't sit
Listen.
on the sideline when we got so much to say. It's no way.
We can't. It's impossible, man. This is the poet. This is a poet's moment right here. I mean, when life happens, we speak up, and there's a lot of people that feel like they can't find their voices. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
When they hit us, it'd be like, oh, I didn't even see it that way, but you just opened my eyes to that. So doing
Absolutely.
this is like being a poet, being who we are. Man, it's a God-given gift, and I'm grateful to be on this side to share this platform with you, my brother. Seriously, serious. You got one in the back? Can we get a couple of them out of here? Knock them out the park.
I got something. Give me like 5 minutes. I cook up for
All
you.
right. All right, so we're here live with my brother poet Ambition. I'm grateful for you all tuning in. We talking advocacy and um um uh the power of poetry. You know what I'm saying? And being who we are out in this field as foster care advocates. My brother was in the foster care system, and we just want to make sure that people get um, the info. We don't want you to be misinformed. We want you to be informed and make sure that you know that it doesn't matter whether it's your children or you know children that need help. We're here, you know what I'm saying, and we can steer you in the right direction. The power of poetry, bro. Listen.
It's so. Let me tell y'all something about if you at home right now and you've been sitting on, because this is what they do. Yeah, Ambition. I used to write back in the day. Listen, I'm not trying to hear that. If
Yeah.
you sitting on poems right now, you got
Mhm.
writings. They should already be on the internet right now.
Let's go.
When you leave
Let's
this
go.
earth, they tell me, I was told that when I leave this earth, I'm trying to leave empty. I'm not
Mm.
trying to be in my grave with not one poem in me. It's
Right.
out there. I'm letting the world have it because guess what? Someone's going to read it. Someone needs it right now. And so
Yeah.
as a poet, I don't just keep this to myself and hope that I can get the snaps. No, I do this because someone in the crowd needs this word. They need
Real
our
talk.
messages. And
Real
guess what? I
talk.
can't talk to the people you can talk to. I can't reach them. They need
Mm.
your soul. They need your face. They need your vibration. It's not mine. It's not L's.
Mm.
It's yours.
Right.
So
Come on now.
sometimes messaging, it has to come through a particular person chosen by God, and that's you, not me. No, I'm
Let's
not in
go.
AC. I'm in Philly
Let's
and
go.
South Jersey, the Ville. You got to do your work in your part of your neck of the woods. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping that when I come to AC or I come to Pleasantville, I come to different parts of Jersey, who's the poets out here giving them that work?
Hey.
There shouldn't be a poet desert when I get out there.
You already know L Boogie LEL out that thing. Always out
It's
there
not a
just
desert out there, right?
man, listen. Listen, y'all can leave them streets out there empty for me if you want to. I'm gonna take over. Yeah, man. Listen, so
I got something for.
Sean just said he looking forward to seeing and hearing the critical thinkers and intricate wordsmiths what they have to say over the next 4 years. Reflection and inspiration is definitely in high demand. He said he might even pick up his pen again. Let's get him. Get that pen
Oh, you
popping.
got to, Sean. We implore you to do so. Absolutely,
Yeah,
encourage you to do so, especially at a time like this.
yeah, yeah.
There's no way you
Important.
quiet. There shouldn't be
Important.
not one black person, not one black poet, not one black writer quiet right now. You should be using your pen to say exactly how you feel about the state of America, about the state of affairs
Woo!
in your local neighborhood.
Woo! Woo!
Your kids,
Let's come
by
on,
the time
man.
they get
Listen.
up, if my kids get up, they get older, they look back, daddy, stepdad, uncle, what
Yeah,
did you
yeah,
say when this
yeah.
person was in the White House? What did you say when your governor did X, Y, Z? What did you say? What did you do? Because
Woo.
when they look back at my
He said when they look back, I think he said when they look back at what he's doing, uh, they're gonna come back with this good word. Well, hold on, y'all. Hold on. My brother went out. Power went out. He be back in the second. But yeah, listen, as bro is saying, it is important for us to use everything we have in order to manifest what's going on today, to talk about it, to pour out. What up, sis? Good evening. Good evening. Kaya's on the line. LaShawn's on the line. What's up, y'all? We have to utilize everything that we have and power of our pen and our voices to set it off out here right now because the world's going crazy. And we have, as poets, have a duty and we have a right to come out and pour out into our people, our communities, because some people are afraid. Some people are afraid to use their voices. Many people are afraid to even speak up. But yo, listen, we have a duty to speak up and do what we got to do, bro. Listen.
I'm back now. When I'm cooking up, that's when it wants to go. You see how
Yeah.
it go?
Back like you never left, bro. I told him we have a civil duty as poets, man, as pen seekers and writers to utilize our voice for our communities and the backing of our people because it's messy out
Absolutely.
this joint. It's messy.
Absolutely. Hey Kia, what up? I can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
Um,
She coming. We coming.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as I start cooking up, but yeah, what I'm saying is, you know what we need to do, and that
Yeah.
we have to use our voice. We don't have
Yeah.
to always walk in the street with a sign. Sometimes it's just like
Mm.
you said, using your social media to write how you feel, however that is. Just make sure you're saying something that's of value, right? That can help your fellow man or fellow woman.
We're gonna get through it. We gonna make sure that we pulling up with all the pieces and the parts. So I was watching the Black Cowboys down south in Texas, right? Peep this. The Black Cowboys had their hats on. They was out there with the cowboy hats and sisters too, loaded lock, stock, and barrel with their guns in hand, right?
My God.
Riding the horses through the city. They're like, y'all not gonna come in here and take what y'all want. You must jack them cops on up out of here. And see what had happened was it was a chase through their city. One of the local kids was involved, and they wanted justice for that child, that teenager. And yo, man, I tell you, they came out, they stepped out in that joint, cowboy hats. It was looking like the Waltons and the Wild West out that thing. But it's true. We got to use what we know and all of our knowledge to step up and to be out here and be in person for our communities because our communities so need it, man. They
Absolutely.
need it. Go
Absolutely.
ahead, do your thing.
I'm ready to cook up. I got something.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm married now, so I got love. I got all different type of love poems, but this is called "Find Love," and I didn't, L, before I got married, I wanted to make sure that I told the truth about how I got here. I didn't want people to just think, oh, he in love. Nah. We got to give you the real. So
Word.
this is before marriage. This is where I'm talking to people and they talking about the different ways that they're trying to find love. And we got to be honest. If you out there trying to find love in the wrong spots, you got to be careful. You have to be very careful. And so that was me. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I was finding love at the end of the open mics. I'm trying to find love at open mic events, and that wasn't my purpose. My job was to go there and to speak truth. Yet I'm using my power, using my voice as a weapon.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so find love. Find love. Yup. And this is what I call a journalistic poem. This is when you're listening to the people. You're hearing what they say, and then you put it in a poem to make sure those people have a voice in your poem. And so you're gonna hear a couple people who told me some ways they were trying to find love, including myself. Okay. I talked to my one friend. She called me crying and said, I'm trying to find love on Tinder because she hates being alone, but love being in the company of lies that sit in the cavities of a man's canine teeth. That's when I said, sheesh. I talked to some kids who said they was trying to get the 4-letter word from their dad. But since those men never finished high school, it's apparent the definition must still be stuck in a locker they never used. That's why that kid felt abused. I talked to another girl who said she tried to find love in a tasty cake. She said, I'd rather eat my depression away. So being obese has kept me putting a knife on another steak rather than using it as a crossword puzzle on my wrist and even on my face. My young boy in the 8th grade said he was trying to find love and popularity. Then I had to tell him, when Prince died, They wasn't worried more about, they was worried more about his money from his estate. They could care less about purple rain or purple pants or whatever caused his fate. Somebody in the room was like, I was trying to find love in the bar. Then I told them you can't get an engagement ring at the bottom of 50 shot glasses. But I told them I try to find love too in between the female's legs. Even after an orgasm, I still felt this empty like the bottom of an overused prescription bottle, even though her body was like a throttle. See, some try to find love in the street life. Sometimes the corner has a longer attention span than moms who's trying to develop a better resume rather than developing a better son. That's why he got a gun. See, the thug said, I'm trying to find love through my gang. Because my family reminds me of murders, because if words could kill, my mother would be on death row for the things she said to me and my four brothers. She said I thought I could find love on social media with having a bunch of followers until she lost 500 followers. She said she felt like she was nothing. It was the first time a therapist had to prescribe medication that was connected to the unfollow button. See, I try to find love. Some people try to find love in the marriage, only to find that rings and vows are tradition. But love is built from the soul. And if not, then the word commitment will have an extra marital affair with the word expedition. See, I was watching something called 90 Day Fiance and thought, some of them are trying to find love in a different country in the middle of the Indian Ocean, just to learn that distance doesn't erase the colors of human flaws. I don't care what that person is smoking. Then I was watching something called Golden Girls. Blanche thought that love could come from what men see. And she thought that gave her a pass to be promiscuous and lazy on her character. And she ended up having more conversations in her bed when she should have been having those conversations on her feet. See, I thought this poem was better for my health. Remember that finding love means nothing if you don't learn how to love yourself. Finding love.
Sheesh. Let's go, bro. Woo! You took me with the Golden Girls and Blanche being love, finding love all in the sheets, man. You took me with
Instead
the
of finding it on her feet, exactly. And if anybody
it's
remember
crazy
Blanche,
because, yeah, everybody remember Blanche.
Blanche is wild. Blanche is like some of us. We're more concerned about getting them on the backside, but we're not really trying to find out who they are. We find ourselves in a bad situation because we like Blanche. Listen, we ain't trying to get to know who we dealing with. We just trying to see their body. We're trying to get to know their body, but not their mind. And see, this is how you end up in that wilderness for a long time.
That's it, bro. Lost in the jungle somewhere.
Lost in the jungle. You waking up to somebody you don't even know. You like, how I get here? I've been there.
You that business too. Jeez, I feel you. We all, bro. That spoke to me definitely. We all been in that position. Man,
absolutely.
I can't wait. I cannot wait till you step foot down in this joint. It's been too long. It's been too long. And now we have to set this block on blaze, man, because
oh, you know it.
I've been telling people, like, I better get there. Okay, this is the first of many, but this is gonna be the only Love Jones experience that you experience with L.E.L. and Ambition. And then my sister LaShawn, she spoke to me the other day. But yo, this is the only one. This is the only one y'all gonna get with all this good fire on there. If y'all don't know,
it's gonna be a lot of relationship talk, a lot of bars, a lot of energy. Oh, I got some stuff to say. Like what?
Yeah, man, let's get it. It's supposed to be that way, bro. It's supposed to be that way. What's up next for Ambition? What we got on next?
Oh, man, still being consistent. I'm working on of course, I'm working on another book. I should have been done this book. I'm working on another one-man show. But like you said, I'm not rushing it. It has to be right. The timing got to be right. And now, like you said, more than ever, just making sure that South Jersey is connected. Like we just may have to make sure that we are doing our job as poets and as writers. So that's just mainly it. Just making sure that I'm doing my part as a journalist and as a poet, making sure the stories of South Jersey are forever getting out to the world, because we have so much to say, so much power,
Right.
so many impactful people. So yeah, that's what's next for me. And just making sure that I'm fly, free, and giving them the bars. That's it.
Yeah, man. You know, this sister said to me the other day, she was like, you know, the legacies of our elders, they gave us that part of the legacy so that we can continue with the legacy, keep spreading the love, right? And it was like, but what happens if you stop? Then this generation now don't get a chance to hear your portion of the legacy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
What we did. Right.
Right. We got to definitely keep going, and it definitely proves to be true, because I work in the district, the school district, and when I tell you, a lot of our kids don't have this type of support. They don't have the opportunity to speak their voices, and they're more in tune with running the halls than education and educating their minds. So we're like, you know, it's almost like we're stepping on toes when we're trying to help them be better and see their greater success. So these are the things that I like them to see. Like, yo, I try to tell them. I went in one of my classes the other day. They looked at me. They're like, I didn't know you do this. I said, yeah, Miss L been doing this for a long time. And I go in there and I perform for them. I'll spit a couple lines for them, and they like, whoa, yeah, no.
I do this. Like,
serious.
Yeah. I think I do want to touch on something you said about the education of our children, the culture of taking education serious.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad because, like, they don't take it serious. Like, they want to play. And it's like, I wish that someone would have told me not to play with education. How serious and how impactful it is, right? And how it affects your life as you get older. And you could tell with the people who played with education, who didn't take it serious, and how it really impacted their lives. And I tell all my children, because I work at Boys and Girls Club, and I'm like, we got to take it serious. Because so many other communities are taking education serious. They're not playing. And they're going to be your boss. They're going to be your boss. They're going to be way ahead of you, and you're going to be upset because when the education was free, you did not take it serious. After
now
you
gotta
graduate, it's no longer free.
And they you know what? It's funny you said, like, you know, we have and I tell this to my son now, like, you know, we're talking about what classes we don't need, but we're having them, we're taking them. I said, it doesn't matter about whether you need it or not. Those credits are essential. And if you drop in credits when it comes for you to walk across that stage on that day that you're supposed to walk across, if you're shy any of the credits that you were supposed to have, then you don't get a chance to walk. You have to make up those credits before you even get that piece of paper. So it's like, you know, teaching our generation of kids now how to be accountable for their education. They don't, it's like, we want to go to school. Right. We want to go to school. I want the teacher to give me everything that I need. She got to give me the answers. She got to give me the test. She got to give me the book. She got to give me the pencil. I got to get the pen and the eraser from her and the paper. Nah, that's why you got a book bag. Come to school prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just those simple things that remind me, like, yo, how grateful I am that, you know, as much as I wanted to run the streets and as much as I did, that I did, I still had those people in the village that was like, yo, nah, that ain't for you, youngin.
We ain't doing that.
Nah, you're gonna go to school, and if you don't go to school, I'm a man first, and then then I'm gonna tell your mom, your grandma, your uncle, and it like there was no way you could turn and not have somebody saying something to you about what was necessary, and it was different. You know what I mean? It was way different. Now it's
not a game. We didn't play with it. Yeah, you couldn't
Nah.
really. Your parents, the culture was a little bit different, and like you said, like,
Yes.
and it will get you. It catches up to you because, like you said,
Mm.
once you become an adult, then no one's playing. Everybody is serious,
You
and you
don't have
get
an
to
excuse,
college.
man.
Yeah, you get to college. A kid, like you said, in high school, middle school, we don't need these courses. Why we got to take them? I got go
Right.
to college and tell them, you can have 15 to 20 credits that you don't need. You have to take free electives.
Yeah.
Tell Rutgers
Yeah.
that you're not going to take them. I
Yeah.
want you to tell them that and see how it goes, because you can't tell a college, I don't need these classes, I don't want to take them. Oh,
That
well,
part.
then you're never getting that bachelor's degree, because you
That
have
part.
to take free electives,
Yeah.
classes that don't mean anything, absolutely nothing. And some of them are hard, like they're not playing games. And
Nah.
so we don't have the culture of high school. I was telling an educator this too. The culture of high school and middle school does not match the culture of college, because it's
Nah.
two different
Yes,
worlds. Like,
it
yo,
is.
you don't want to go to class? Okay. We just took your money. Guess what? You paid
Yeah.
500 to 1,000 for that class. Good luck.
Thank
You ain't withdraw
you.
fast enough. We got all that money.
Yo, I said that to a couple of my high schoolers, man. I said, "Oh, y'all dancing out here in these hallways right now." I said, "But come college, they ain't gonna care whether you dance, you oversleep, you don't make it, you don't do your work." I said, "Because most of them professors, they're gonna look at you and say, I'm gonna still get my money regardless if you pass or fail. And if you fail, that's an additional bonus. That's an
Right.
additional bonus. You know what I
It's
mean?
hefty
And
too.
they
At the
don't get it.
professor level, checks is
Yeah.
heavy.
And they don't,
So,
come on, they don't get it. But
nope.
like I said, it's pacification. We are pacifying this generation and the children. We're pacifying them now, and we're doing all of the work for them. Anytime you can pick up a Chromebook and just type in what you're looking for on Google,
Yeah.
and you do no research,
You don't have
you
to
don't.
get the big encyclopedia.
Yeah, bro, listen. And then guess what? I prefer to have them over what's going on the internet.
Yeah, because
When you
it's
put
so
stuff on the
mixed.
internet, right? It's not backed up by facts, and that's what they don't consider when it comes to factual, and when it comes to evidential uh, 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 information. When they're
Right.
trying to get to the point of, okay, this is what happened here, here, and here. No, that's the wrong date on there. I don't know where you got that from. Where you get that from?
Right.
Wikipedia. Okay, cited. Cite what? You know what I mean? Like that. They don't get it. So I have to, like, a lot of times I sit back and I ask questions that we take off our students.
No, absolutely.
And they be like, Miss L, you be a mess. You blowing my listen, you blowing your own stuff because you need it. I don't need it. I already got
Yeah.
it.
I
But
already
I
got
can tell
mine.
you,
I'm trying to help you
yeah,
get yours.
and it's hilarious to an extent, but at the end of the day, it's not funny because these kids are gonna take this set of information
Seriously.
outside of these walls and try to pass that joint off for legit stock, and it's not. You know what I mean? It's not legitimate information. You can't.
No.
And so as educators and I mentor and everything as educators, it's like, don't hold their hands. We make so many excuses why the kids need this and why they need that. That's because you're making it evident that you don't trust them to go into a mainstream class and
Right.
do their part.
Right.
That's the part that's missing. They
Yes.
need to do this part. And they
Because if
just,
not, like
man,
you said, you get into a class, you get into a real college class. Like I was telling one kid, he was like, well, what's the difference? I'm like, listen, I tell you guys to read 3 pages, 4 pages, and y'all
yeah,
saying that that's too much. I got a
yeah,
college
yeah.
course. I legit got a course, right? The lady was like, listen, read chapter 1 and 2. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, what's that? I was like, oh, about 100. 100 what? I was like, about 100 pages.
Yeah,
100
yeah.
pages. I'm like, Yeah, vocabulary is stupid. Like, you want me to tell my professor that's too much? I see her next Thursday. Either I
Yeah.
read the 100 pages or good luck. They tell you
Mm-hmm.
straight up, you miss my class twice, you might as well drop. I
Yeah.
can't miss the class twice. How fast the class is. You miss it
Yeah.
twice, go ahead and drop out because you
Can't
ain't
afford
gonna
to keep
make it.
right. You can't.
You tell a kid that,
backtrack.
yeah, they talking about, oh well, if I miss, I can get my makeup work sent home with my mom.
Nah.
That's not real life. You missed it. You missed it. Like
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah.
And
You better go
so
find that work for yourself.
we definitely need a coaching shift. We definitely need an education shift for the winners, the people that, like you said, to get things done. Because if not, I don't see how they compete with other cultures, other children that are taking education very serious, and they're in private schools, they got mentors, they got resources for their children. They're not
Everything.
playing any games, and
Nah.
we're here like, can you just read 5 pages? And they like, it's too hard. So it's
I'm gonna
something we
read
got to do
2
better.
lines.
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
lines,
we
bro.
got to do a lot better, man. We got to do a lot better. Listen, man, it's been real. It's been exciting. I'm super hyped, like I said, to have you rolling through this quarter, this part of the quarter this weekend. If y'all don't got your tickets, or if you don't have plans for the 15th, the 16th, for Valentine's Day weekend, go check us out over at Platters, 18 South Pennsylvania Avenue this Sunday, 6 p.m. Doors are at 6 p.m. If you come late, you'll just miss because we
How
ain't
the food
waiting.
there? They
The
got
train
food
ain't
there?
waiting. Yeah, they
They
got
have
food. They
food there?
got
The food is
BYOB,
good?
but they got food. Yeah, and the
The
food
food
pretty
is good?
nice, man. Yeah, it's pretty all right.
Oh
It's
yeah.
pretty all right. Listen, you might need a little hot sauce, but but it's pretty all right. It's pretty all right. And we're gonna enjoy it. We definitely gonna enjoy it. Y'all gonna get it in. We got a show for y'all. We have a show for y'all.
Yeah, I'm
Experience.
ready. I'm
Yeah,
excited
man.
to get the bars and just to talk about. I know we talked about a lot about education, but let's talk about poetry just before we get off.
Yeah,
The one
yeah,
thing about poetry is so imperative that we do what the ancestors did, which is, calling out and command and reciting how we feel in stories being passed down
yeah.
orally. This is what we did amongst
Mm,
our people and told them about what's going on, how we felt. I love hip hop. I love
mm.
these things because they didn't have no studio. They
Nah.
didn't have a stage. These people were on corners expressing how they felt
Yeah. Let's go to drum
right
circle,
there
brother.
on the corner, getting busy. And
Yeah,
then, oh, let's get him a microphone. Oh, he's saying such and such. Let's get 20 people, 10 people coming by,
yeah.
hearing the words of the wordsmith, telling the
Mm.
people how he felt, telling the people how she felt, rocking that mic. It
Word.
wasn't about the car. It wasn't about someone having the googly eyes. When you was rapping, when you had a poem, you did it
Yeah.
because you was fed up with the way your life was going.
That's
And
it,
you
man.
had to make sure that you expressed yourself, because if you did not, you were
Uh-huh.
going to go crazy. You were going
Real
to
talk.
hurt somebody. So a lot of wordsmiths, a lot of what they call word engineers, these
Mm-hmm.
are people expressing themselves, because if we keep it inside this mind, this head,
Yeah.
we're going to go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes.
So to save you in society, we're writing it out. We're writing our pain out instead of doing something physically, instead of doing something violently. And I love that as poets, we're still getting together in 2025
Yeah.
saying, hold on.
Yeah.
No, we can't just do it in front of a camera. We got to get out
That part.
there amongst the people and give them the bars, give them this emotion, because more than likely there's someone in the crowd that feels exactly like me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. and they need to feel that truth and realism. When it hit them, they like, whoa, oh snap. That's the one thing I say it all the time. Like, if I don't get to a stage, it's gonna be wild up here. If I don't get to a mic right now, you know what I mean? I need to be somewhere out in the open where I can actually feel the energy of the people and produce this one the way I see it. Like, and people be looking at me like, yo, but you got all these tools. Yeah, nah, it's not the same. It's not the same.
It's nothing like it. It's nothing like it.
I think I cried the whole
your friends, you get to see your people, and they start reacting to it, and they know like that's how I was feeling. Because when you're in the house, you trying to tell your partner, you trying to tell your friend, your wife, your kids, nah, you need to get to that open mic and let it out.
That's it, man. That's it.
They're gonna feel it. They know.
Medicine for my soul, brother.
Yup.
It's medicine for my soul.
Medicine for the soul. That's why I love that poetry. I love it. It's nothing like it. No matter what. I was saying to a lot of people, they hate when I say I was telling somebody, but I tell a lot of people this. No matter what, journalists doing speeches, preaching, all of that. Nah, at the end of the day, put me in an open mic in the hood, whatever, don't matter. 5 people, 2 people, 2,000. Let me get these 3 poems off, because that's where I started at. That's what it mattered to me. The only reason why you got me on the flyer, the only reason why you got me speaking at your event is because I started at something called 40th and Gerard.
Okay.
and it wasn't safe to go there. And when I went there, I knew that it could be dangerous, but it was time to give them the bars.
Yo, I lived up on Gerard. Broad Street, Gerard.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
When you come out, you might be dodging bullets. Let me hurry up. But you did what you had to do. Okay, I feel a little better. Then let me run.
Yeah, that's where you're built at. That's where you're made at. You're not going to be made at some amazing art center downtown. Nah. You need to go, and that's what I told the poets. I'm glad we're talking about this too, because a lot of you new poets, you're coming on the scene. You thinking you need to be at NJ Pack. You want to be at the at Trenton, on the waterfront. You thinking 1,000, 2,000 people should hear you first. No. You need to go to the local open mic where it's 10 people there and 9 people don't care about what you saying.
That point. Let's go feel that little tragedy real quick. Go feel that little.
Feel what it's like when it's 10 people and nobody cares what you saying except for your ride. I'm your ride, and she only cared because guess what? You dating her at the time. That's what you need to go through. Because that's what makes you.
That too. Yeah, man. I'm not sure if it was. I had Lady Sarcasm on here not too long ago. I think it was her that said like, yo, a lot of these new youngins popping on the scene, and I'm not saying that they ain't great for what they doing, but when it come to us, we done been through some trials, some hell and high water, and we come out and spit, and we, you know what I mean. We know what the triumph of these words we spit. You know what I mean. We had to go through some things, up some hills, and that's what she was saying. Like, they would come out and sit pretty, and that's true. They want to hit the NJ Pack. They want to hit the festivals outside. They want to hit Love Park. When it's let me see you run and dodge bullets.
Right.
Let me see you go speak to a whole lounge, Duelist Palace. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me see you get up there in G-Town and right down the street from Temple, where ain't nothing but alcoholics and everybody getting high, smoking. Let me see if you can clip their ears. Can they hear what you're saying? Man, listen.
And the whole bar, you try and do a poem, but everybody came for the liquor. They ain't come for no poetry. And guess what? You try to say, yo, respect the mic. Nah. And if you say it again, sir, that might be your last time talking.
Oh, you wild, yo, you wild.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, talking
They
over.
put me, listen, they put me on stage. My wife will tell you, we'll go, they put me on a comedy event. They came there to laugh. Oh,
Uh,
yeah, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm like, it's Ambition the Poet. I go up there, people looking at me like I came to laugh. What's this about? He preaching. I ain't come for all that. You know what I mean? And I've
yeah,
been there. I've been in Trenton. You can
yeah,
ask
man.
anybody. I've been in Trenton with the Bloods and Crit, and I'm telling you, I did a
Yes.
poem. I'm in the
Woo!
back room. They like, yo, they asked me, yo, B, you want to do another poem? I look in the crowd. I said, nah, I'm good. I don't think they really feeling me. They yelling out like, yo, go ahead with all that. You know what I mean?
That's it.
I've been there. I've been
Yeah,
heckled. I've been in the Philly spots where the hosts, the people don't like me. I've been through all of
yeah,
that. And having Jersey on my back and not being afraid to tell people I'm from the burb in any city. I've been
yeah,
there. And so,
yeah.
that just those people, I gained those people's respect and earned it
Word.
because they know
Mm-hmm.
I don't switch up no matter where I'm at. And a lot of
Yeah,
new
no doubt.
poets, I
No
hope
doubt.
that you're listening. I'm hoping that
Mm.
you understand that it's going to take some roughness. It's going to take some ups and
Yeah,
downs. It's going to take you getting paid $25. It's going it's going to be rough, but it's all worth it in the end, especially when you say you love this thing called poetry.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta show up and show out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do your thing because that's who you are. You be passionate about it. People won't forget that. You know what I mean? I remember we
Right.
was on tour down in Georgia, and my man ran after me. He was like, "I ain't never had church at a poetry event in a bar, much less." I'm like, "Church?" Like he was like, "Yo, you spoke directly to my soul." Like it was mad people in there. They was
Mhm.
drunk. It was loud. It was hot in Georgia, bro. I was like, "Oh my God!" Like, but it's true, and it shows character. It builds who you are. You can go into the most adverse of situations and buildings and atmospheres, and you can
And still
still be the
perform.
poet.
Yeah.
Yeah, do your
Yeah.
thing. Like I ain't knocking that. Somebody said, "Yo, everybody down in Hotlanta is hot. Everybody's a star." I said, "Good, because they ain't met El Vintage yet."
Right. Right.
When they meet El Vintage, then they'll understand what the difference between a star and stardom is. I ain't
Right.
trying to be
Two
no
different
celeb.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
We
it.
ain't
I'm
on
just
that.
trying to make you know. That's it.
Right.
Let me who I am. It don't matter what I do. Just know that I'm coming in there with bangers, pop, pop, and we're gonna get it done. I don't need nobody pat me on my shoulder. I say what I say, drop the mic and bounce.
Yeah, that's it. I ain't here for all the accolade. I'm good. Thank you for letting me do my 3 5 minutes. I'm out of here. I don't want to be a star. I don't want that all that extra stuff. No, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah,
You
that
remember
is
what
it.
I said. You know when I come, how I get down, and I'm out of here. I don't, So yeah,
Real talk, man. Thank you for spitting with us tonight, coming,
absolutely.
chilling, and hanging out with us. Yo, I need y'all to go follow my brother. Tell him what your Instagram, your Facebook, your socials. Spit the socials out for me, bro.
Yeah, Ambition Harper on Instagram, Ambition the Poet on Facebook, Ambition the Poet on YouTube, Listen, you just put Ambition the Poet on
Yeah.
Google, it's going to pop up. Like I'm not hard to find. I don't run. You want to reach out to me? I'm local. I'm here. I'm not one of those bougie poets either. You can reach out to me, ask me questions. I'm all for the people, and I actually mean it.
Word up.
Yeah.
Word up. Where can they
you know?
purchase any of your products, your books, your shirts? Because I know you still rocking with shirts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you talking about Embosito. Wow, it's been a
Mm,
minute since I
yeah,
sold
man.
a shirt. Embosito is still out there. And if you go on Amazon, you put in Ambition the Poet, you'll see um all of my books. You'll see them up there. And I mean, you could
Word.
definitely purchase them. You will see the titles, all 4 books. You could definitely reach out to me as well if you want the books. But at this point in my life, I mean, you buy a book, buy a shirt, or just say hi, don't matter. I'm not always trying to sell something. I
Right.
realized that first I need to be able to reach you first, talk to me
Yeah, yeah,
first,
yeah.
build a
Real
relationship
talk.
first. And then eventually you gonna buy something anyway.
Yeah. That
Somehow,
part,
some
man.
way, you gonna book me once you get to know me. So I always say, let me sell my relationship with you first, and then later on, if you gonna buy something, I think you will, because you know how authentic I am and how serious I am about the people and the people that I
Word,
love, and they love me back. So yeah.
word. So there y'all have it. My brother spit the jewels out on y'all. If you love them, you'll go buy it because you want more of 'em. You know what I'm saying? Go
Yeah.
on and follow my brother on IG, Facebook. Go on, get him live, log him in, because you do not want to miss everything he's doing. If you want to book him, holla at my brother. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to see him live and in person, yo, hit us up at 18 South Platters this Sunday, February 16th.
Sean
Doors are
said
at
the wings
6
up there.
p.m. Yeah, the wings. Co-sign the wings.
He co-signed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give him
Co-sign.
the address again one more time, because I'm gonna be there. I'm
18
coming
South.
to AC. Like
Yeah.
when I come to AC, I'm hoping you there, because I'm seeing nothing but family in Atlantic City. Let's go.
It's gonna be a party like before, y'all. Come get your Valentine and Galentine on this weekend, February 16th, Sunday, 18 South Pennsylvania Avenue in AC. Platters, okay? BYOB, but the food is on time. So come and get your grub on and come enjoy the night. Don't forget your ladies' roses, because we will talk to them. If you forget them, we will make you mad, okay? It's gonna be a beautiful night, though. $10 at the door. Y'all already know, hands down, no hold bar is going down. It's gonna be a grown and sexy night. So y'all come catch out. And like I said, don't hesitate. Go over and follow it. 609 at 609 StageLeft on IG, and then hop on the Facebook. Drop the 609. It's just StageLeft. If you don't see your big face, your big sister's face, you in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? We here with it. One and done. Hey, yo, one more shout out for the night. Shout out to them Lady Greyhounds of Pleasantville High School. That's my squad. Listen, made it to the state playoffs, y'all. Woo! It's history in the making. It's history in the making. We ain't been there in a long time. So shout out to my head coach, Marissa Franklin. Shout out to my other assistant coach, Miss Val. Listen, Miss Winfield, Miss Franklin, Lady Greyhounds, Pleasantville. We on the map. Y'all know what it is. It's your big sis and my brother, Ambition the Poet Harper. We up out of this joint. Peace.